Hey y'all. If we think about in chapter 6, where it talks about situational factors underlying gullibility towards fads, I think it would be a good example to say that when I began working at the school where I am, this is my third year. The first year, the occupational therapist told me, the importance of using the pressure vests on our students. And I had never used those before, and she was pretty insistent. So I tried it, but I can't say that I saw any difference in the students' behaviors. Now, my third year, I have a student. He's a 6-year-old kindergartner who has complex communication needs. He's on the spectrum. He's extremely hyperactive. He screams like a pterodactyl, and he climbs up on the furniture and jumps off like a flying squirrel. When his previous teacher brought me his weighted vest, she told me that it was very effective for him. I didn't use it at first, and then I thought anything is worth a try. I tried it, and I just could not believe the difference it made in his jumping and climbing behavior. And my theory is that it works because he feels insecure and has a high level of anxiety. From my personal experience, when I went to the dentist and they used the protective vest to do the x-rays on me, I found it to be very calming. And so every time I go to the dentist now, I ask for that vest, even if they're not doing x-rays. And I also use 3 quilts on my bed because I like the weight, and I feel like it makes me sleep better. It makes me calmer. So I feel like although I agree and I understand that it's been debunked as an effective strategy for most kids, I think as we have learned that people with autism are very unique and their support needs are also unique, I do think that there is a small group who the weighted vest works to calm them. So if their behavior is caused from anxiety, I have to say, it makes a measurable, observable difference in this particular student of mine. He's the only one that I've seen it work on, but I think just like anything, any strategy, you can find somebody that it works for. My students, my school is the most restricted environment. These kids all have autism and have very intense behaviors. So they may be different than the kids who were studied. My kids have, different reinforcers than you would ever imagine. I have a student who manipulates just little pieces of dryer sheet all day, and that's his reinforcer. It's his fidget, it's his everything. The same student who I just described, who jumps and screams, I have found reinforcement is the most effective way to keep him quiet. He likes to play with little tiny things with faces on them. So I give him something, and if he's loud, then I tell him, you have to be quiet or I'll take it from you. So in that particular student, 2 completely different behaviors and 2 completely different strategies that work. So I say all that to say that I understand that it's been debunked, but I think that there's a rare case that it does work for, and that's what makes people continue to use it. All right, thanks.